Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Once again, you're with me this time. I'm Kuro here, your caster for today's games of our Week 7 Day 2 final matchup for the top 12 to top 8 playoffs. For today's games, we're going to be able to see Origin versus Royal Mail here from 12 to 8. And of course, with this, whoever does win will now move on forward, by the way, straight towards top 8 playoffs as well. So, of course, that is the most important thing of today. However, we do have all of our teams ready just before we were about to start as well. So, should be able to see them coming in with us here pretty soon as well from our side. But let's not forget, from both Origin and Royal Mail side, Origin was the rank 2 team of Bracket A, and then for Royal Mail, it was the rank 3 team from Bracket D. And of course, with this, it should be Royal Mail's Hunter coming out playing up against Origin Survivor. So let's not forget once again as well, from the side of Royal Mail's Hunter, it is Pikachu, who did play Hullablu on Ever Sleeping Town the last time we saw him, and that was up against Entity Upload, and it was also on the same map as well. For today, we're going to move on straight towards Game 1, first half of RM versus Origin, and of course kind of just waiting on players here to get ready, but it will be Pikachu Mobile here playing it out first as we do slowly move on towards our ban pick phase as well. Origin, on the other hand, is definitely a team that is formidable as well, someone that's very scary to go up against, but it can also be very doable in a sense where we can, potentially speaking, find some common ground, but this is kind of where the big boys and girls will start to play. And of course, not only that as well, let's move on slowly then towards the ban pick phase, as we are now seeing here once again Royal Mail Survivor coming out first. You have 19, Trace, Jelly and Tangerine up against Origin's Corazon, and up against okay, might be a little bit switched up from our UI side, but it should be ORM's Hunter coming out first. But of course, Pikachu Mobile banning out the Seer and Doctor first two bans. Seems like it's going to be Goman possibility of here being played as survivors, just to counter it all off. Aeroplanes and Enchanters immediately here as well. We're missing a Rescuer to ban out here too, so it's kind of a choice between Gravekeeper or First Officer, but instead just Tinky Mechanic is someone that's even worse to deal with as well. However, if that's the case, then we can just select our Rescuer instantly as well, and there comes out the Gravekeeper. So with Gravekeeper here being chosen, one last character that we have to ban. Puppeteer isn't a bad ban as well if you do want to get rid of him early. If not, Lanternus for that decoding boost is also really scary too, and that is what Pikachu Mobile decides to do here as well. We're missing our very last survivor here. I say it seems like it will be the Meteorologist locked in here instantly as well. But a team comp like Meteor, Aero, alongside with Eng and Gravekeeper, it is two very solid containers. However, it seems like when I just double back straight towards Puppeteer, it's going to be quite a hefty and tanky team comp. The nice thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that if Enchantress can harass for Puppeteer during balloon rescues, this is where the game will have a huge turnover. And that turnover, once again, is only if you do chase after Puppeteer first. So with Puppeteer and Enchantress on the same team, it kind of just restricts the Hunter quite a lot, right? When it comes to trying to look for that easy chase on the Puppeteer, especially if you are playing Goatman, don't necessarily have to use your cages if you just normally hit and it's a chip damage anyways as well. But of course, from Survivor side here too, it definitely will have to be two tight turners as well, because if it isn't two tight turners, kind of hard to really say to reach towards the end game. But as we see here as well, right, once again, it's 50-50 from all sides. We just really have to see what kind of out are we looking for. Because for Pikachu Mobile here, for me in general, this team comp is very operable, especially with the fact that it is Ever Sleeping Town. If you want to play that Goman, it is okay too. However, you are still up against a full counter team with Enchantress on the side to help out that Puppeteer. We're finally waiting for Pikachu Mobile here to choose a character. Ivy lock-in could be a possibility, but not the best, as it seems like the lock-in here will be Hermit instead. It's not bad. The only issue here would be the fact that you can't chase after Puppeteer first no matter what. Enchantress as well, it's going to be very scary, and of course, at the same time, let's not forget, when Puppeteer heals one of their survivors, he himself and the survivor will get healed too. So it's in one sense you could say it helps Puppeteer a lot, but because of the decoding debuff afterward, not decoding, sorry, healing debuff afterwards, it will slow your game down here by quite a lot. But we do have to see as well, right? The one and easy chase here, in which I would say is Enchantress. But of course, that's only if they allow you to chase after the Edge first. As we see here with the area selection mode right now, it's kind of an unorthodox spawn. One corner each here to force Hermit to be at a bad position. But let's not forget, no matter what happens here, what Hermit can do is just to spawn near close towards one of the survivors and aim for a fast hit down. We're not going to connect the Cypher machines early, and of course, in this case scenario, Gravekeeper might just be your best option as well. You don't really see the persona points, so we'll talk about that when we are in game. However, with Hermit here spawning just at Transmon, our Gravekeeper is going to be the one in danger right now. GK first chase, as we all do know, usually is something that happens up quite a lot, and of course with Hermit, Warp, or even Blink, GK may be able to contain for quite a bit of a longer time. However, these stashes are going to be the most important things out of it all. Oh, we could get rid of Polarity Orbs when we get back into our shovel mode, but that's only if you can contain after your 15-second shovel cooldown, right after your own dashes too. But of course, with 7 seconds in towards the game, once again, this is going to be game 1 between Origin versus Royal Mail as we head down straight towards top 12 playoffs to top 8, which will be happening next week as well. But here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Puppeteer at Graveyard alongside our Aeroplane is at Two-Story Shrine. Your own Gravekeeper is going to be at the corner of School Gate, and alongside with Enchantress at Double 11 near Graveyard Gate here as well. We do swiftly move on towards the game. This is going to be Hermit's S tier skin. That was Kraken based, if I'm not wrong. And of course, with our Gravekeeper being so close near those pallets, I think with the first pallet drop down, it isn't bad. However, also at the same time, it probably would be best to drop both of them down at the same time. It seems like we did also make the connection there too, so changing targets towards Enchantress and being forced to leave here. We can't actually get in between the pallet there, so taking the route towards the back is more or less the smarter choice. As here, as you can see, a bit of a longer route over as the blue Polarity Orb will not land. And if this does not land, it is going to be pretty darn hard right now. We're going to try to play Palamite here as much as we can, but Enchantress is usually the one that has the upper hand here. As we're 10 seconds left until we can actually do our next Polarity Orb, but even so, Survivors can roll over quite early on here too. With Warp ready just about on time. And now more switching. So be nice flywheel from the side of Enchantress as Aero did switch over there too. We see the Cypher machine slowly making their own way up, but as of now, trying to get in between those two pallets. Might actually be forced to use a Sonic here, do we? We do get it, however, it's straight back towards Double 11 we go. Not much has been consumed from the side of these survivors. And of course, Enchantress still with 2 pallets still left to play around with, 1 working up, but it seems like we can try to change target straight towards Aero. No, that's Puppeteer. Puppeteer, not the best option here. Was not good overall. We missed that soulless. We missed that selfishness, selflessness, teleport. And with this, it's blue on Puppeteer. You're still missing a red force in cooldown. We're gonna look and see whether or not we can get it. That's gonna be the use instantly. There we go. It does come through as the pallet drops down as well, but let's not forget Cypher machines 61, 79, 56, and 42% as Puppeteer is in such a strong containment area with so many pallets there as well. We'll use that little Lewis here a little bit earlier on. And didn't really couldn't really time that properly, unfortunately, because you are able to get that double strike up, so that's unfortunate for Puppeteer. Couldn't get that press on, however, Gravekeeper's already on their way here to rescue as well, and of course, let's not forget, this is a Puppeteer, so there is still a chance there too. Our Gravekeeper is very far away, So we will have to either dash or consume. I suggest dashing. I genuinely suggest dashing most of the times, but getting a hit here isn't bad as well. But dashing usually would be the best case scenario, as you want to make it towards the chair. Just dashes over, straight into some good rescue, no question. That's very nicely done here. As Puppeteer, beautiful body block. Now Gravekeeper, on the other hand, let's not forget, we can start decoding here as well, as the second rescue does come in through at the same time, but we kind of went through the wrong way. But there's still fighting himself right now, as Warp is ready on hand. That's gonna be blue. Now we got the Voltor, but the Speed Boost here once again. Puppet barely surviving that. And with this, Puppet straight towards that long pad at the back, but instead going, oh no, got the stun instead, and that's a normal hit down. However, Cypher Machine decoding progress, it's 4 Cypher Machines fully done here, as the other 3 outside is at 32%. All what this means is, you only need 1 survivor decoding, well maybe 2 on 1 Cypher Machine per fill base. We want to disconnect that Cypher Machine at 90 something%, but this just allows our Enchantress to pop open that one early as well. We see here too, kind of by herself, Enchantress has to come into harass, let's not forget, so let's leave the last Cypher towards that, towards the Gravekeeper. It's a good rescue, however, Ench on the way. Ench on the way, this is fine, let's not forget this is fine. Little Lucy, we should be able to get the hit there instantly as well. And here comes Enchantress. You'll be able to get the teleport out here instantly as well. Single stun here should be enough. Preferably speaking, you don't want to consume too much. But of course, Puppet will take the blunt of the blade. And right now, Ench just standing on the outside here should be enough. We're going to warp over towards the other side. Let's not forget, there is a blue priority orb that will not land here first and foremost. Second one does come through as well. But Gravekeeper can change over towards blue here. And that's what we will have to see here as well. With Ench standing outside. It's going to be a 4-man endgame here, regardless of whether or not you like it. But of course, our arrow is so close for cover for some reason. I don't think this is a good idea. Stun here comes through instantly as well. Lewis from the side of Puppeteer, and of course the arrow wants to body block as no one has borrowed time, except, well, only Puppeteer doesn't have borrowed time, but we are able to actually get the vault out there instantly as well, as we did get the flywheel over. Oi! Very nicely done by Enchantress, as now with no flywheel left in my hands to use as well. That stun's going to come through here first, but instead we're going to try to get a stun here instantly as well. That's a rescue here coming through at the same time. 90% Cypher Machine decoding progress. And Enchantress, the one, the miss, the one that, hey, can we get a curse on? One more curse on just on time, and the hit doesn't go past the pallet. And taking the hit there, extra stun indeed, of course, and now Tram Senpai comes through for the support. Puppeteer, of course, on that gate as well as Enchantress still nearby, wanting to provide some sort of stun here. A little bit more disturbing from our side, but it doesn't matter as Enchantress gets out. And let's not forget, Arrow has items. Arrow has 3 jetpacks on hands to use. The other gate at 64%. Enchantress still no polarity orb on. And the Terror Shock also missed too. However, at the same time, let's not forget, we want to land the blue here, but of course Survivor needs to change towards either blue or red for the side of Enchantress, but we decide not to do so, which is bad as well, but that's okay. Ench, just the one, the cursed one of them all. And of course for this one, we're gonna bring our curse towards the Hermit, and the pallet's done. A grave pallet's done here. Can we actually get our next stun ready on time as well, as we missed that priority orb there just one more time, but it seems like Ench is tired, as we will be able to get the hit down, and with Dungeon nearby, a 3-man escape for Origin. And there we go. That is indeed game 1 first half. Now let's congratulate Origin for that 3-man escape, as we do go straight towards game 1 second half right now, in which it will be Origin's Corazon playing up against Royal Mail's Survivors. But of course, you know, from the side of Origin, what they've really done well is honestly the rotations in general. The spawn locations isn't bad. However, with our Hermit changing targets towards the Puppeteer, we kind of missed out on the fact that you can't go after the Puppet if the Enchantress is still alive and well. Our best chase here would have been either the Enchantress or the Gravekeeper. Getting rid of 1 additional Tide Turner is fine. But of course, with all the other survivors out there having 2 additional Tide Turners, definitely just hurts quite a lot as well. Hermit didn't necessarily speaking do bad, however the decision making towards the mid and end game is kind of what hurted us the most. Enchantress chase there was not bad, however target changing in a scenario like that is not really the best option, especially when you want to go for at least a tie. And of course with Enchantress there at graveyard as well, it just makes things way worse for Comfort. And now, as we do move on straight towards the second half of Game 1 here too, when Origins Origins Hunter is going to come up now. They only do need a tie game here, right? So with a tie game needed, you don't, necessarily speaking, require that much characters to be played. Peddler round 1, QS round 1 has always been seen from the side of JP and CN as well. But it is, definitely speaking, not something that's easy to plan out for this one, because there is... Okay, and we are back, I think. Oh, we are back. Hello, we are back. Oh, we are back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we're back once again. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Yep, here we are one more time. But as we were saying as well, right, it is Royal Mail here currently. A little bit unfortunate for them. In a bit of a doo-doo situation where they do need a 3-man escape. They're gonna have to bring out the big guns here as well, just to go up against Corazon, the hunter from the side of Origin. Corazon does have a lot of characters that we do have to be quite fearful about as well. So it's not something that's necessarily, say, easy to go up against, but we do want to see whether or not there is some possibilities of improvements here from our side as well. It is tough. It is definitely speaking very tough here. But let's just have a look now as we do move on forward. We're kind of just waiting for the hunter from the side of Origin to come in. So there's also that here. But let's not forget, right? You have Hermit. Well, you don't have Hermit. That was last game. You have all the 5 meta characters. You have, in which Queen Bee is not allowed for this one as well, by the way. So there you go. But more or less, yeah, we're kind of just waiting here. Hello, Mizuki. But more or less, we're just waiting here, yeah. What was I about to say again? Oh, yeah, I was about to say, for survivors here, if you do want to try get a 3-man escape, I don't think copying off what Origin's team comp did last game is a good idea. It's quite hard to say what you can do, but what I can say here also at the same time is I think just play tanky characters wouldn't be bad. But Corazon is really scary as a hunter too, let's not forget. So this is going to be quite a big challenge. This is going to be quite a big challenge from their side. They do have meta characters practice as well, to extreme, so I would say there's a huge chance that it's going to be Goatman coming out for this half of the game too. So regardless to say or not, it's not going to be easy. It is definitely speaking not going to be easy at all. Oh, we left? Question mark? I am as confused as everyone is here, I think. Oh, not that it matters as much, but as we do move on, no, we don't move on. Okay, we're kind of just waiting on the teams to get ready here, more or less, unfortunately. Sorry, but yeah. But yeah. Yep, we're just waiting for the teams to be ready. So don't mind me, we're just chilling here for a little bit. Anyways, where was I? Ah, yes, the hunter's back. Okay, we'll move on straight towards the Bampic phase then quite shortly on as well, as we're just waiting for everyone to be ready. But once again, 3-1 for Origin right now, as they have a real good chance of taking home game 1 as well. But that's only if Royal Mail gives the opportunity to do so too. Hi Pixel. But yeah. Kind of just staying in the waiting room. We're kind of just chilling overall. We don't really have much. We don't really have much to do as of now. But we are here. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, straight towards the Bampic phase we go then. Now, Royal Mail Survivor up against Corazon's Hunter pool. It's not going to be easy. It is 100% not going to be easy, but let's see who the first 2 bands here will be. We're going to aim for Priestess Lantern its first two bans. Priestess is something I was not expecting, especially when you do have Opera and Goman in your arsenal here to go up against as well. But it seems like from Survivor side, we're going to go with the full Cypher Rush team. That's not the best idea, to be honest. You shouldn't try go for a full Cypher Rush team, especially game 1. So this is going to be pretty tough. This is going to be pretty tough, so let's have a look at what we have on hand as well then. Our Lady next ban, potentially speaking, this is an Ivy pick. If we get rid of Our Lady, Ivy is a huge possibility, but locking in the Explorer, okay, going full decoding team comp is interesting, but not something I recommend as well. You're not missing a Rescuer. So let's see if there is any Rescuers that we can use here as well. Preferably speaking, we do need one. We do at least need one. But the last ban from the side of Corazon, not too sure. Could ban a Rescuer, decides to get rid of Lawyer instead. So if we want to go with another decoder, you have Composer. You do have Composer, don't get me wrong. You do have Composer, which is not too bad, but we're going to lock in the Mind's Eye. Okay then, if that's the case, more or less, it's a full decoding team comp team. Ooh la la, that's quite an interesting... That is quite interesting here from the side of Royal Mill then. Gonna go all out with a decoding team. Not something you'd expect on our second day, well, final day of playoffs as well. But it is going to be quite interesting. It should be Explorer having Tighturner then. Probably Explorer Mechanic having Tighturner, which is more or less likely the chance. It'd be more surprising if it is not them having Tighturner, but oh well, you know what? We will just have to see, won't we? Ay 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 ay. Hi ay 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 ay. We're currently locking, because like it's so hard to say what you can do here. I don't even know if there's anything that can be done. This looks really hard to me. It's Opera Scene can one shot all of them. That's the scary part as well. Opera Scene is really good up against this team, especially if you want to guarantee a tie as well. If you don't want to play Opera Scene, you can just play Peddler. Peddler also works really well here too. So this is not good. This is very bad. Let's see who Corazon wants to play here. We have 15 seconds after the Hunter here is selected on hand as well. Survivors might go full, we actually might go full Suicide build. That is definitely a possibility, right? Suicide builds are not uncommon as well. So let's have a look here. We went with Woo. Okay. So we're playing our main Hunter here instead. Okay, we only need a tie game, so that's fair. So that's going to be Wu Chang here in Ever Sleeping Down up against a team comp like this. We should be running the Insolence Detention, and if that's the case, alongside with Blink. Mech first chase would be the best plan. And of course, with chasing Mech, we do get max presence early on as well, so we can force survivors to not be able to rescue too. This is going to be really tough, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be really tough. It should be Insolence Detention. I'd be more surprised if it is anything aside from Insolence Detention. But giving a look here as well, it won't be surprising. Honestly speaking, it won't be surprising. Let's move on straight towards the era selection mode. Here we go then. It's Wu up against Explorer spawning at 2-story corner. We're going to have around the same... Oh, okay. We're gonna wait. We're going to wait and see before I say anything else. Explorer here at Geisha. No, never mind. Explorer here at Balcony alongside with Middle Mechanic, alongside with Prisoner here at School Gauge, and of course TME, the Mind's Eye, spawning at the entrance of Graveyard. Wu Chang here, just at the outer side. Just at the outer side of Graveyard, near towards Graveyard Gate there too. So it's not something easy that can be done then if that's the case. Ay. Tough is one way to put it, right? Tough is 100% one way to put it, but from the side of survivors, if first chase can go, if you can force Blink for first chase and delay first hit from first chase, I think that's where Mech does shine. But of course, from Survivor side, you do have 2 Tightturners, and Explorer can be a potential first chase here, because we're way too close to Explorer. you're actually way too close to Explorer. He does not spawn upstairs at balcony, especially when you spawn like this as well. So this is gonna be really, 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 really tough. Really, 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 really tough. But let's just move on then, I guess. Shall we just move on then, I guess? As we now move on slowly in towards the game, let's have a look. It's a full Decoding Kingdom here once again from the Survivor side, and of course, Wu Chan for our game one. The second half, excuse me, of our final day, final matchup. This is the Link Click Woo, in which if you have missed it, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunate for you, I don't know when it's coming back the next time. Unless it's still in shop, then it's due. But of course, Evernight here, first chase. It's going to be a slow vault over here as, of course, 20% interaction speed increase when you change forms. And a nice pallet stun from the side of our Explorer here, as the run-out is going to be the most important one of them all. But as you can see here too, it's tough right now. We're going slow. We're going invisible for some reason, which is interesting. But of course, first here they're registered really early. We didn't bring Insolence as well. We brought Confined Space Detention instead, as we're straight on Explorer here. Explorer with one flywheel, not much that you can actually play around with. And I feel like just a single walk should be able to make it towards that coaster. Oh, we missed the coaster! Oh no. Oh, flywheel bought a little bit more time, but that's about it. That's honestly about it. That is unfortunate. That is very, very, very unfortunate. Coaster left. Coaster just said no. Tram just said no. I mean, with a 4 survivor Decoding Kingdom here, not getting onto our Tram hurts so much. What else can we really do here is a good question as well. I don't even know what we can do here. But let's have a wait and see. Let's have a wait and see. Survivors did not bring on Dangerous Effect as well. Actually, one of them did, but that's Explorer. However, Prisoner here, first chase coming in right now. We do have Bell ready on hand to use as well. So for Grants right now, huge pressure. Huge pressure. That's one. Can we get the rescue? Can we get the rescue? Oh, it's after half though. That's unfortunate. Titan did manage to pop open there on time. Blink opens here instantly as well, as we did not open max presence here, thankfully speaking. However, Evernight still trying to run away here as far as they can. But with two pallets in nearby as well, shouldn't be too much of an issue here. Fast baller breaking from the side of our Woo to, and of course Soul Siphon ready on hand, but isn't even necessary. And there goes down the Survivor. And there goes down that Survivor, ladies and gentlemen. That is all what we were honestly speaking looking for there as well. One man elimination is all what we needed. And now we're at a scenario where you were saying you only need a tie game. But this looks like a 4-man elimination here right now. Hello, Mind's Eye. Can we dodge this one? We did, thankfully, to the barrel there on the other side. But let's not forget at the same time here too, we do have max presence there. So that Bell, Unwavering Soul, unfortunately speaking, will be wavered as the hit there Wiz take him. And now trying to maybe look for that next all. We were going to be able to get it, as the heal here does come true as well, don't get me wrong, but you're still at a scenario where you know where the mechanic is. 2 survivors are now currently injured, and once Prisoner has been healed, we know where you are. TME back on a Siphon machine, not too sure if that's a good idea. We do have Umbrella ready here. Let's not forget Soul Siphon available on hand to use. TME, oh, she just got sold. As I will not use the other terminology I have ready in my head as well. But of course, with you not being able to drop it in the pallet, there you go. That's honestly speaking all what is left here as well. I'm trying to see whether or not there is a chance of rescue. With Woo here having White Soul, having White Guard. If we take the soul out of the survivors, they can't even rescue. That's the issue here. And we did see where Mechanic is at the same time too, right? Mechanic on their way into rescue. We did manage to actually see where Mech is here as well. But let's not forget, it's Soul. It's White Soul here from the side of our Woo-Woo. It seems like right now we're going to change straight towards Black Woo-Woo. Okay, so Black Guard here coming out. But it's after half rescue, unfortunately speaking. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a forced rescue here instantly. And Konbanwa, you can go back to sleep right now, as we got both of them at the same time. Hits the TME. Mechanic is able to get away. But that's honestly all about it from our side here too. Still looking for where Mechanic is, but with Blink ready, we could go for it. However, it's gonna take our time here, as Prisoner did connect the Cypher machines there too. So it's not the worst. It is definitely speaking not the worst. Let's teleport over straight towards Mechanic's face, and good night, Irene. In this case, good night, Resnick. As let's have a look here. Prisoner, who did just, who was decoding earlier on, knows where the location is from the side of our Wu, and we do see his own silhouette there as well, as he is able to rotate out there too. It's kind of a doo-doo scenario here, unfortunately speaking. Not much that can be said nor done, but you can only try your best in this scenario too. Prisoner did manage to take the hit there as well. It does hurt, but what hurts more is the fact that you're going to get smacked down, but thankfully it wasn't a terror shock. We could potentially bleed it out. I would say from Survivor's side, they have a chance of bleeding it out, but with the chair down here and Mechanic still on the ground, Prisoner's being brought out quite far here too. We probably think that Prisoner doesn't have self-heal, but Prisoner just has to run to the corner here, in my opinion, because as long as he bleeds out, that's all that matters. We tried dodging it. We tried dodging it. We tried dodging it. Well, from the side of Prisoner, I don't think Mech should have got enough, but from the side of Prisoner, he can still use up self-heal. But Mechanic might be found here. Oh, we do not see. We do hear, and we are able to kind of gauge out where Mech went. And ladies and gentlemen, hello Mechanic to you, Prisoner on an 88% 88% what? Bleeding, well, self-heal rate. But of course, his own bleeding rate is 80% here too. Mech really has nowhere else to go. I mean, time to tuck Mechanic back to bed. Good night. And Prisoner did manage to get up here as well. However, Mech, on the other hand, the bleeding here is actually quite nice, but Dungeon is very closely nearby, so I'm not too sure if this can be a good night, Irene. I'm not too sure if this can be a good night, Irene. But for Grants right now, the Prisoner on the other side of the map, we can just stand here and wait. We can just stand here and wait. I say change to Blackguard, and then you'd more of a chance, but we're gonna stay at White Guard here just so we have a possibility of, well, we did find him, but Prisoner is hiding behind the Cypher. We barely escaped that. Oh la la, we actually barely escaped that, as Prisoner might have a chance to actually get this rescue. Oh no, he got spotted out. Oh, if he got the rescue, that would have been cool. But unfortunately speaking, it's double Unwavering Souls, and good night, Prisoner, as he will bleed out in exchange. And let's congratulate the 4-man elimination then from the side. But first game will be 4-man elimination, 5-0, in which in total 8-1 for Origin. Very strong and dominant first game here as well, as we will move on towards second game soon too. It is tough, ladies and gentlemen. It is really, really, really tough here. But no matter how tough it gets, you do need to battle it out. Now, as we do move on straight towards the second half of it all as well, we will be able to see sorry, let me just double check. Okay, so overall from this plan for survivors, okay, so once again, after game 1 there has just ended, I got pinned for something, sorry. It was Royal Mail Survivor, as you can see there, going Mechanic, Prisoner, Explorer, Mind's Eye up against Wu Chan. So Wu Chan is in permaban, as the 4 decoders is in permabans as well for second half. And for Origin Survivor, it is Puppeteer, Gravekeeper, Aeroplanist, and Enchantress that is in the permabans, and that's Royal Mail's Hunter Hermit gone there too. I would say, moving on straight towards the second half, genuinely speaking, good luck. Good luck, my friends. Because right now, on an 8-1 scale, you need to pull out. You actually need to pull out whatever you have left in your arsenal, because you don't want this game to end in game 2. It is not something we want to see here as well. It is going to be very, very, very tough. Um, but still, at the same time, let's not forget, it is still very doable still from the side of Royal Mail to have a huge epic comeback as well. But let's just see how they decide to play this one out too. Because that, my friends, is the more important part as well. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look here then. As now, they are going to go straight towards coin flip here. Well, not coin flip, map ban picks once again. I do wonder what maps that they can go. Because it was Royal who got to choose the map there. And then Origin who chose faction. But now with Origin being able to choose whatever they want on hand, it's going to be pretty scary. It is going to be pretty darn scary. It's not going to be easy at the same time too as well, right? But I would say from the side of Wuchan did do really well, but I'd say just Survivor spawn location was unfortunate. Because I think they wanted Wuchan to actually spawn a Geishas, in which then TME will take first chase as Explorer can go hide. But Wu is spawning at double 11 there instead. It kind of won the mind game there as well, which is unfortunate from the side of Royal Mail. But it was, I would say, it wasn't a bad plan. It's just too hard to execute. Plans like that are really hard to execute. Because with 4 decoders on a team, preferably speaking, you would like to have at least one rescuer. Missing that one rescuer, it just hurts in the long run there too. It just really hurts. Now they did have rescuers in their arsenal. Well, they did have rescuers in their arsenal, but they just decided not to use it, right? So I'd say they still have meta characters to use. Survivor side, Hunter side as well, still have meta characters to use. So there is still that potential. There is still that potential that we could see a rebound from their side too. But that, my friends, is a question to see whether or not they can do it. As we now move on straight towards game 2, second half. There's well, you can say there's a lot to say, but in another way, you can also say there's not that much to say. But oh well, you know what? Oh well, indeed, isn't it? Oh well, indeed is not. Let's have a move on then, as it seems like it will be Origin Survivors up against Royal Mail's Hunter here once again. Performance-wise, it's going to be quite scary then from the side of Royal Mail's Hunter. But I do think we have a substitution from the side of Royal Mail's Hunter as well. Because usually Pikachu Mobile playing first half, and then you see someone else playing for the second half. So it is not over just yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is not over just yet. Well, unless they want to run full rescuer team, then fair enough. Then it's just gonna be a long game overall from our side. But let's just see if it works or not. Once again, from the side of Origin Survivors, Aeroplanist is gone, Puppeteer is gone, Enchantress is gone, and alongside with that Gravekeeper too. So a lot of characters are now gone in favor, of course, let's say of the Hunter from the side of Royal Mail. Origin, however, on the other hand, we'll see how it goes, but we got Gorilla here from the side of our Origins, Royal Mail's Hunter. There is a huge potential for a rebound. There is a huge potential here, by the way, for a rebound. So it's going to be very scary. Very scary. I do wonder, honestly, what they plan on doing for this one as well. Oh. There's a lot of possibilities. There is a lot of possibilities. But yeah, we're gonna move on straight towards ban pick phase here soon. Then we go once again. It's 8-1 for Origin. Survivors from Origin is coming out first up against Royal Mail's Hunter. Can we get a 4-man elimination? Because we definitely do need it the most. If we can get a 4-man elimination next game, we need a 3-man escape. So tough, definitely for sure. It is tough, but not undoable as well. Not undoable as well. I say but we're not starting this early just yet. So there you go. There you go. It's just me once again. They're kind of confirming everything for now, so it should be a-okay in the long run. Should be a-okay in the long run. Oh, we have to see what map it is as well. We're just waiting for the map selection to come through here too, because it's still on Eversleeping Town as of now. But of course, it will get updated there really soon too. So, just wait a little bit, please, ladies and gentlemen. We did have a substitution here from the side of Origin as well. So one new survivor substitute from their side. But I would say what I want to see more or less, potentially it should be meta characters. It'd be more surprising if it wasn't meta characters from their side. It should be meta characters from their side. Oh yeah, Zinni has been swapped out for Triangle Guy, I think, if that's the name. Could be the name, or I could be potentially speaking very, very, very wrong. But sure, look, what does it matter now? Lulz. What does it matter now? We're just kind of technical difficulties from our side, so you're kind of stuck with me, unfortunately. Lulz. You are unfortunately speaking stuck with me, and I don't think it's a good place to be stuck at. Okay, as we do continue on here as well. Oh, what else is there we need to say? Oh yeah, Koa is starting on the 10th of April as well, ladies and gentlemen. So there's also something additional to look forward to as we do move on as well, sooner or later. But Koa, ladies and gentlemen, crazy no, crazy no. It is crazy. Everything's crazy. I'm crazy. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, Zinni's not subbed out. Okay, I'm confused. It's just names over names. Anyways, the weather isn't that bad today. It's a bit cloudy on the outside here as well. I ain't gonna lie. It's a bit cloudy. It is a bit cloudy, but it's okay. It is a bit cloudy, but it's okay. So Irish of me. It seems like it's actually drizzling outside. Oh my lord, do I want to go out later? I don't. I just want to go on bed. You know what? Rank is on. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, rank is back to normal. Oh my lord, could you imagine? Finally, rank is back to normal now for us EU gang. We're going rescue. Okay, let's not go 4-man team rescuer, shall we? Let's not go 4-man team rescuer, shall we? I said nothing. But yeah, rank is back to the normal times. Thank God, I can cry in peace now. Oh my God, rank is back to normal time. I don't need to play rank 9 a.m. in the morning anymore. I don't need to play rank 9 a.m. in the morning anymore. It's actually crazy, isn't it? It's actually crazy. Rank is back to normal time. For us EU region, we just got back to the time zones, right? Yeah, for us EU regions, we're back to the normal time zone. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's actually crazy. We're back to the normal rank time now. But the map, oh, there we go. The map is Moonlit River Park from the side of Origin. So Origin chose Moonlit River Park for this one. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. I'm more or less just thinking whether or not they have something up their sleeve. In which they probably do, but you know, let's just have a look here first, then, shall we? Properly. Um. my audio is cooked, I think. Oh, I'm back. Oh, no, never mind. I'm back. Hold on. Let me just message. Never mind. I'm back. Okay. Hello. Sorry, we're back. We're okay. Just so there's a message. Oh no, we're back. We're back to normal. We're back to normal. Sorry, we're back to normal. Priestess there has been banned with Escapeologist here being chosen as well. So it's okay. It's okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's decent enough. It is indeed decent enough. But of course with Perfume with their last ban, it does look like Goldman or Opera to me, but more leaning towards Opera, so we choose out Novelist just to cancel it out. We choose out Novelist just to cancel it out. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's not the worst. It's also not the best as well. It's quite a grey costume team comp here too. But with Moonbearer Park, you're probably going to delegate Embalmer to 2-story there, right? Team comp overall, synergy-wise, it's hard here to say what you can really do. Because Lanterns is kind of all for herself, alongside with Embalmer all for himself as well. And then you have that potential Escapeologist that can switch chairs rescue for an easier rebound containment time. But you need Novelist to be nearby as well to help you with that. So from Survivor's side, honestly, really hard to say what can be done. Really hard to say what can be done here. It's kind of very 50-50. I feel like it's a full suicide team. I do feel like it's a full suicide team. Do feel like it is a full suicide team. Oh no. Okay, let's have a look here then, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we? I'm just thinking what the Hunter can play here, because if you want to do well, you can definitely do really well here, don't get me wrong, but I'm just kind of thinking in the long run, right? You're like, okay, I want to get a 4K, and my best chance of getting 4K here, it has to be Goatman. Yeah, it has to be. It's Goatman. Zagrella's gonna have to lock in Goatman there no matter what. It's too tough to play anyone else. Honestly speaking, is way too tough to play anyone else there. So we're gonna full lock in the Goatman just to guarantee some additional stuff. But with that in mind as well, this is tough. This is really tough. Going up against Lanterns, you may have a chance in hitting Lanterns depending on how it plays out. But Embalmer definitely should be our first guarantee chase here. We could potentially go Excitement up against Novelist. There is that chance. There is 100% that chance that we can do that. But it is 100% doable. I'd be more surprised if it's not doable from this side note too, to be honest. But you can instantly, you know what you can do? You can instantly change. You can instantly change and then go for you can try go for Lanterns first, excuse me, and then change towards Embalmer, as he will be upstairs. That coffin's gonna be upstairs no matter what, so it's just literally going upstairs, dropping down and coming back down again, and Goatman can instantly go for the chase. That's what I'm thinking. That is indeed what I'm thinking, but Goatman might just want to get that down early. I wonder if it's gonna be Peepers or Blink. If we're gonna go Teleport, that's okay too, but I do think Peepers might be the way. Blink, you can catch one of them off guard. Blink, you can 100% catch one of them off guard, but It's kind of like just, oh, well, I guess it is what it is here. I do think it is what it is here, ladies and gentlemen. But let's move on then. Straight towards the game we go. Let's not forget also at the same time, we did do very well the last game. However, this is a brand new day and indeed a brand new game. Go on here. This is A tier skin as we're looking straight towards that Lanternus first as she is hiding pretty darn well here. I do wonder if we see his shoes down below. But it seems like Lanternus actually successfully got away as our hunter thinks Lanternus is somewhere nearby, but she indeed is. She didn't actually rotate out there at all. She's hiding just behind where she originally speaking spawned. Do we see the backpack? We saw the backpack here. Okay, there we go. That's gonna be instant hit there from the side of our Lanternus. Unfortunately speaking, I think she didn't tap her item there properly, so the first hit registered way too early. And right now, we don't even have flywheel ready, so there goes down Lanternus. My lord, that is fast. My lord, that is fast. With that then, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bit hard here to say, but we do have to sell. This looks like a 4-man elimination right now. Here comes Novelist first. No, yeah, there comes Novelist. Potentially first one coming to rescue, as we do remember as well. There is no hit as a flywheel there comes through first. As long as we can just run over towards that side, break the cage. Oh, never mind, just a normal hit. Okay, that's fine, but another cage here is ready, let's not forget. So this might be Doo-Doo. This is Doo-Doo. Yep, this is indeed Doo-Doo, ladies and gentlemen. This is how the tables turned. Oh, how the tables turned. It's a 4-man elimination. Oh, well. Well, that is pretty darn fast. If that's the case, then Goldman from the side is a grill. Very nicely done there too. As it seems like we're going to go for the cell here. Yeah, we have to go for the cell here. You're going to try aim for a 1-man escape, potentially speaking here as well. But I don't think he's going to allow you to go for that 1-man escape. I don't think this Goldman will allow that at all. You are still missing 1 full Cypher machine. And we do have teleport ready soon here as well. Oh, Clay. We decided to switch over there as well. Chosen Bomber trying to get the tie game, but unfortunately speaking, Lanterns was found there way too early. There's not a lot really to say right now. Or see where that oh, that's a hit. Oh, but we teleported straight towards the other side, I think. We did teleport straight towards the other side. We broke it though. That's not too bad. It's a terror shock hit down. It's a terror shock hit. But at least it wasn't an instant down there, so it's not too bad. And Bomber was about to finish the Cypher machine. That's a nice cage over towards the other side, as we can do a nice tight mind game here. But of course, Novelist at the same time. We do have pallets here to play around with too, with no blink available on hand here. Pallet will have to be destroyed right now. Over and out. Oh, over and out. Oh, over and out. Nice hit, nice down. And with this, I do think we're gonna try look for dungeon. There is a huge chance that we're just gonna look for dungeon from here on out. Well, you know what? It is what it is. It is indeed what it is right now, Lamo. It is indeed what it is right now, Lamo. Hello, Embalmer. Hello, Embalmer. Hello, Embalmer indeed. Just breaks the cage. Okay, that's fine. Got the rescue there on time as well. But we just need to heal. I feel like we just need to heal here. Goldman is way too strong for endgame to do much up against, unless we want the excitement change, maybe? Is there... Oh, no hit passed. Okay, nicely done there by our... Oh, nothing there. We're standing in... Oh, wait. Ooh, nice switch over. Nice done, but... Aye, the flywheel! Oh, wait a second. We barely survived that one, huh? Well, excitement changed over, which is quite interesting here too, but they're healing on that side, so there's no one decoding, thank God. But they're still very close. They're still very, very, very close for comfort here. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Everyone has been healed up here currently. Everyone has been healed up here currently, but that's about it. That is about it. Bomber hiding over there as well. We don't have self-heal. Okay, so now with 2 survivors left, we might slug for the end game. So from Origin survivor side, they can go for the slug and see whether or not there is that possibility of jumping dungeon. Dungeon jumping will be huge here, by the way. It'd be better if we can dungeon jump as well. But that's only if we can. Well, for Zagrilla, kinda tough here as well, to be honest. It is kinda tough here. We don't see where Clay is. Everyone's hiding pretty well. And Balmer has Coffin on the other side of the map. We don't have teleport as well, by the way. So we have to go over towards that side. Okay, that's the cage they're used, which simply just means one thing. And Balmer has to leave. But I don't think they're talking in VC, so Balmer's still decoding for some odd reason. So let's not question that. Shall we not question too much stuff? Shall we not question too much stuff? Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, that's a nice pallet stun, though. That is a beautiful pallet stun there. As right now, looking for a potential... Oh, we locked the pallet there, it seems. But Embalmer does have speed boost once again. So we are actually able to contain for quite a long time here. Now, it is excitement, so we teleport over towards the other side. What a nice cage counter. But of course, is going to have to take the normal hit here no matter what. And we do have cages still ready on hand to use. The only unfortunate part is... the first time was just way too fast. If the first time was any slower, it could have definitely been way better. And Balmer is containing really, 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 really well here too. As right now, trying to potentially look for some kind of out. Huh, this out is going to be really hard. Pallet drop down. Okay, and Balmer by himself. There is that pallet there. Oh, mind games indeed is very nicely done as we get over straight towards the other side to counter that hit. And of course, fourth Cypher Machine here is done. Origin's last two survivors is doing brilliantly. Another dodge there by Embalmer. Jesus Christ. Okay, we finally got down. Hi, 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 hi. Absolute peak performance. Absolute peak performance from our Embalmer. Wow, that is very nicely done. But I think right now we're at a scenario where not much left can be done. So, seems like we might actually be, are we planning to, okay, we're going to look for that one on the other side. Oh, we got that on towards the escape odds. Okay, that's fine. Embalmer's on the ground for here quite a while as well. Because the escape odds is just one chip down. We want to try Embalmer here first and force him to use up his own self-heal, which is, of course, understandable. But Embalmer might just... yeah, self-rescue himself and then get laid on the ground. Because right now what can happen here is we cheer Embalmer. Embalmer resurrects himself. And when Embalmer resurrects himself, he's just going to be on what? His next hit down will be on, what, 70% bleeding time. And then if you want to slug him, that's also going to be really hard as well. Because our escapologist can look for a needle here for later on too. Unless we want to start decoding, that's a possibility too. But I don't think... ooh, Clay, a bit close for comfort there. Bomber on the way out. Don't see whether or not we don't really see any ciphers shaking here, it seems. We don't really see any ciphers shaking here, it seems. We're gonna go back straight towards Clay right now. Okay, that escapologist is on the run. They can't really open a new cipher machine here. We can't really hide that well. It's, honestly, hiding there would be really tough. We elbow pad it out. Hold on. What? Oh, we elbow pad it out. Hold on, we're hiding right behind. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, unfortunate. Well, you know what? We gave it a shot. What matters the most there was we gave it a shot. And of course, that is the chair. Embalmer, unfortunately speaking, cannot get picked up, so he is by himself right now. Oof. Oof. This is a huge oof moment. Let's self-change there as well. We don't know where... Embalmer could potentially get the rescue. Could be the keyword, by the way. Oh, no, never mind. There comes the crows. Yup, there comes the crows. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, a 4-man elimination. Next thing for Royal Mail Survivor, we need a 3-man escape to tie everything up. We do need a 3-man escape to tie everything up. So it's overall still okay. It's not the best, not the worst. Bomber here did do really well as well. Oh, he's on the other side. Fair enough. We're kiting really well here. We do have flywheel ready. But I don't know. Even if you pallet stone here, there's not much that can be done. You're stuck in wherever that cage. Oh, wait. There's a possibility of us taking dungeon. Oh wait, there might be a possibility of us. Oh wait, there's a possibility of us taking. Oh wait, there's a possibility of us taking dungeon. Hold on a second. Kind of stuck in between everything right now. Embalmer, 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 vaults. Embalmer's looking. Oh, directly. Just no. Yeah, just no from our side. There you go. Close, yet so far away. Let's congratulate then the formal elimination from the side of Zagrella. As we now move on straight towards second half of game 2. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of game 2 instantly, by the way. It's not the worst, it's also not the best as well, but if you can get it done, you gotta do what you got to do. So with this moving on as well, I just say fair enough. 892 from the side of who? From the side of what's that character called again? Sorry, my brain kind of doo-dooed myself a little bit. 892 from the side of Lanternus, yes. And now, can we return another 4-man elimination then from the side of Origin, as Oram's Hunter there has done such a spectacular performance there too. It is going to be tough, but it is not undoable. It will be tough, but it is not undoable here. It is not undoable. From last game, right, it was Wuchat and Permaban alongside with your 40 coders, so we won't really go through the 40 coders in general. I don't think there's a need to go through the 40 coders in general, Lamal. But aside from all that too, I do wonder what else that can be done here. Because for the last game, it was Prisoner Mechanic, Toy Merchant, not Toy Merchant, the Mind's Eye, and the Mind's Eye and who? The Mind's Eye and Explorer. So there you go with that as well. There's just all these shenanigans that can be pulled out. There's so many shenanigans here that can be pulled out. We really have to have a look at what can be done. It's hard to say. We really have just to see performance overall. It really all is performance based right now. As we all do know too at the same time, because this is just how this game works. This is indeed just how this game works. Okay, with that formal elimination returned, we are going to try go for the 3-man escape. We can try win, well, as long as we get a 1-man escape, that's what we're looking for, really, at the end of the day. We're only looking for that 1-man escape, so it's okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Just gonna have a look here. Just really gonna have a look here. I do wonder who the hunter is gonna be from the side of Origin. They could switch hunters, or they can have the same hunter. I think they will have. Yeah, they will have the same hunter. They will have the same hunter from their side. Hi. I do think from the side of Origin, probably shouldn't have rescued that. Probably should have had Escapologist change the chairs, but not doing so is a bit of an interesting scenario, to be honest. I was more surprised that we decided not to change in that case. But sure, look, it's okay. Sure, look, it's okay. We just have to see. We really just have to see now. Okay, now with all survivors currently ready up, we're going to move on straight towards the Banpick phase here then for second half of game 2. Origin Hunter needs a 4-man elimination, but of course, as long as you can get a tie game, they do still win by points. They do indeed still win by points. So it is, ladies and gentlemen, overall not the worst. It is honestly not the worst, so we still do have a lot of possibilities to still on mind. We do have still a lot of possibilities here still on mind. Just waiting for a few of the players here to get ready as well. Don't mind me. Just kind of chilling as we are waiting for the remainder of the players to be ready. But yeah. Yeah, kind of just stuck here with me again as we're waiting. Well, I guess that's just how it goes. I do guess that is just how it goes. They say. Where are we once again? Here we're on game 2, second half. We're currently ready from the survivor side. Okay. And with this as well, I'm kind of thinking more or less. They can go with Meteor Archer, like Meteor Archer, Acrobat, Prisoner. Acrobat, Patient. Patient is the way to go for this one as well. I think Patient on this map is good. I do think he's being slept on quite a bit as well from the side of Painter. Painter, Prisoner. There's so many characters. My brain is actually oofy. It'll be quite interesting to see. Quite interesting to see. But okay, I think we're going in now. Are we going in? Should be going in. We're not going in. Oh, we're just here. We're just here. Oh, anyways. Hello? No home? No one home? Oh, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. It's technical difficulties once again. But everyone is here. Oh, we now move on then. We do now move on then. Co-commentator? Oh, of course. That's me, myself, and I. Moving on. Straight towards a ban pick phase here we go. As we're looking at the first few bans here too. From the side of our Hunter last game, let's not forget it was a Wu-Chan played. For this game, I think first two bans has to be Seer. I think you get rid of Seer Priestess. It's kind of the normal way. The very, very, very basic normal way of playing this game. Oh, but we're gonna get rid of Priestess and Embalmer. Okay, don't really like the Embalmer. Understandable. Have a good day. Understandable. Have a good day. Okay. We banned out Wax Artist from the side of our Hunter. We got Gravekeeper and Magician out. We got Gravekeeper and Magician out. Our next ban here, with Magician here being chosen, I think we want to counter that Goldman. Archer could go, or Enchantress, depending on what the Hunter wants here. Archer could, honestly speaking, go. I wouldn't be surprised if Archer went. But no, it's going to be Doctor. He said, okay, fair enough. About the same, honestly. About the same. Not too surprised on that side note, lol. Not too surprised on that side note, lol. Psychologist there being chosen. It's tanky, but you don't want it to be that tanky. They're crispy, alright. But I think it's too much crisp because you don't. This gives away a lot. Because with this team comp, Bomb on full counter, Sculptor kind of full counters depending on whether or not they can dodge your statues or not. Breaking Wheel here does full counter as well. Opera Stinger does really well up against Psychologist. Psycho is 3 hits, yeah, but it's not better than Puppeteer. It is not better than Puppeteer. I wouldn't be surprised if the last ban here is Puppet because of Psychologists as well. Oh no, they didn't ban. Oh well, oh no, they chose Postman. Okay, they chose Postman. Okay, I don't think we got a last ban there, but it's fine. Don't think we got a last ban there, so it's fine. Alright. Alright, it's a bit weak of a team comp, unfortunately for me. It is a bit weak of a team comp because Psycho and Postman are too vulnerable. Magician can do quite a bit, but only up against very, very meta characters. Only up against very, very, very meta characters. So it is like the toughest game I can say from the side of Survivors. It's not going to be easy here. I feel like Formal Elimination has quite a high chance. The only maybe possibility of this being a Tyro Woman escape is if Postman's Decoding Speed Boost letter comes out clutch. And that, once again, ladies and gentlemen, is an if and only if. So there is that too. It is tough. It is really, really, really tough here. I don't even know what to say. I honestly speaking don't even know what to say. Let's just have a look. Honestly, let's just have a look. From the side of Hunter, this team comp, Opera Stinger is the way to go. Yeah, Opera Stinger is just too hard. Opera Stinger is just too hard to deal with in a nutshell. I'm not too sure if, like, any other possibility is doable here. It's tough. It is tough, but it can be done. I think it can be done. It can be done, alright. Okay, dokie. Opera single up against his team comp. We should run max pallet breaking, especially when going up against Psychologist as well, who can pallet spam. I feel like their rotation should be first off from the side of Psychologist. Psychologist is not a first off, it's going to be really hard, but instead going to delegate Psychologist to 2-story. Okay, interesting. Don't really like the 2-story spawn because Opera can just do that and it's an instant first chase for Psychologist. She's either going to have to force herself upstairs, in which Opera will catch up in 5 seconds. I'm not lying, 5 seconds is all really what it takes. And then back down you go, because you can't rotate towards the main entrance, right? So on towards the bridge is the main entrance, and then back entrance is where Opera is coming in from. You have to leave from main entrance and then rotate around towards the back. And for Opera, that's way too easy to catch up. Usually you delegate Fire Investigator to this side to do it instead, but oof. Oof, this is tough. This is very, very, very tough. We do have 2 Titans, however, though. Volkai on our Postman, knee-jerk reflex only for that cycle. Titan Gravekeeper, Titan knee-jerk reflex on who? On Magician. And with that in mind, we now move on straight towards the game, game 2, second half, ladies and gentlemen, of our EL tourney for playoffs, day 2, final matchup for week 7. Opera, first choice has to be Psychologist here no matter what. Psycho, on the other hand, very close towards the stairs, but we can't... Oh, we're stuck here a little bit. That's okay. Psycho did manage to get out there because of us being stuck, but it seems like our Opera doesn't know how the stashes on the staircase works. So we have doo-dooed ourselves there, unfortunately speaking. So we wasted a lot of time for no reason, and right now... trying to look for where Psycho is, but she's already rotated so far out, so now it just means the chase is going to be very, very, very slow. I think this might be Opera Singer's first time playing, because with this spawn selection, it should be quite obvious that they don't spawn actually upstairs. And even if they want to try and make it upstairs, you're too fast as Opera. However, first chase here from the side of Victor. Oh, nice slow down, but with that slow down, not too sure about vaulting in straight towards the Hunter's face as well, and especially when you don't have knee-jerk reflex ready on hand. Well, you do have knee-jerk reflex, but you didn't really pull much, unfortunately. And now with these 2 pallets breakdown, Blink is currently ready on hand to use as well. Opera just needs 1 normal catch-up, 1 dash, and maybe Blink isn't even necessary. Oh, it's not! It's not necessary. Well, we went down pretty early there as a chair is already nearby. But of course, this is still Opera Singer, so the Cypher Rush is 100% doable as everyone's on a Cypher Mission each as well. We do not have Audience Effect as well, by the way, from the side of Survivors. So they are kind of worse for wear. Gravekeeper not rotationing early here is bad as well. As he will be... Hey, tried to blink! Ah, we tried to counter. But that did end up as a fail. However, at least you will be able to get a hit on straight towards this Gravekeeper as well. If only we cancelled it. If we cancelled it, it would have been way better. But we want to try go for the... I'm not too sure about trying to go for a Terror Shock up against a GK. Especially from Opera side note there too. But here comes Postman, who does go down instantly as well. I mean, tie game here is guaranteed. Tie game here is 100% guaranteed. As we are trying to make it our way towards the other side. Hello, Posty. As the pickup here does come around on time as well. 267 decoding progress, additional with that 29%. Of course, Gravekeeper just got healed by Psycho, but that means Psycho is at a very tough scenario. Especially when Teleport has already been switched here from the side of our Hunter. I don't see... Well, we should be able to get the backdoor rescue. Oh, never mind. There's Magician found instantly as well. Nice one. We got a speed boost there on time. And of course, the normal hit that just has to come through as well. Now for Postman, we do have Dog here ready, so we cancelled our attack animation there, unfortunately speaking. And of course, with 33 seconds left until Teleport is ready, Psychologist would be the next best chase. We can leave Magician here at half health as we rotate towards someone else instead as well. But it seems like Magician and Gravekeeper is going to start healing. Our Psycho is still decoding, which is not really good because that teleportation coming out is going to hurt a lot. I'm going to try rotate out here towards Force Hop to see whether or not there's anyone nearby, but there's no one towards this corner. There's definitely no one towards this corner, as we did manage to get the heal up there as well. Teleport here is ready, so Psycho is a chase. Psycho. Are we teleporting? We are not teleporting. Okay, fair enough. Gonna try to look for the Gravekeeper here, as we want Psychologist to finish off that Cypher machine. Are the 3 Cyphers on this side of the map? The 3 Cyphers are on this side of the map, so Teleport will be saved here for now. Evernight, a little bit careful here from the side of Gravekeeper, but first out here will not register. It is a bit delayed, but that's fine. It is a bit delayed, but that's fine. Okay, we don't teleport here then. There's no point in teleporting here if that's the case. As we decide to take the long route over to break the pallet. We do not need to teleport. Opera. There's no need. 3 Cyphers on this side of the map. Just get the Gravekeeper knocked down and then look for the others. Oh, and vault over instantly. A bit unfortunate for Grave. And as you can see here too, we're near one of the 29% Cyphers and the other one is just barely at 30% right now. So it's direct out we go. Look for that great Magician. And that Cypher machine allocation on this map is just suited for Opera Singer way too much. Magician on this side. We have wand ready. He uses the wand here instantly as well. We didn't manage to get much, but Shadow Dance back, Shadow Dance back, Shadow Dance back. Shadow Dance back. We got it. But we had to cancel it there instantly as everyone here is currently injured. Now, what we can do here is we want to knock them down instantly and teleport straight towards Psycho. But it seems like going after the only one here. Oh no, never mind. Teleporting straight over to our Psychologist. Hello, Psychologist. Paladin dropped down on time. We cancelled the dash there as well, thanks to Dash. That's some time bot, thankfully speaking. Still trying to see. Ooh, Psycho, unfortunate. Wrong side of the pallet. And as long as we can get her down here, it's good. Because all we need to do here is just chair Psycho and then go out instantly, look for blood. Psychologist here, unfortunately speaking, did not make it in between the palace. And in this case scenario, only one of them can be healed. We know our dungeon location is here as well. So all we have to do here is actually chair on this side of the map and then immediately rotate out to look for the Magician, who does not have borrowed time, by the way. Our Gravekeeper on the other hand. Oh wait, we see Magician though. Okay. We Shadow Dance ready, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So that's gonna be a normal hit as we have Shadow Dance up here available to use as well. So that's an instant Shadow Dance back as now Magician by himself here. Not too sure what the endgame plan here was getting Magician over here, but we might just pop open a Cypher machine for a 3-man elimination. And if it's a 3-man elimination here, that's not that much wasted as now no BT. The pop will come true. Not too sure where this was going on that side note as well. As our Gravekeeper on the other side of the map with teleport ready in 26 seconds. So you can't do much, especially when Opera Singer can see you right past that bridge too. Opera is not going back towards the... Okay, our decision making here is really not the best. I would have went back towards the chair first and then teleport over, but it seems like right now Gravekeeper is able to actually make it towards 2-story. And of course with dungeon nearby as well. Just have to have a look here. Really just have to look here. There's no one on this side, that's fine. So 2-story we go. We should be able to get Tinnitus here early on as well. Tinnitus, potential, Tinnitus. Tinnitus did not come out. We might wait for the tension to be over, but if you want to go upstairs in this case, you have to leave a shadow clone right down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the 4-man elimination as we move on straight towards Game 3 first half. Ay. Well, it works. It works, doesn't it? Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is currently, we tied up Game 2. Now, for Game 3, if we can tie from Survivor or from Hunter side, it's an instant win for Origin. So from Survivor or Hunter side, 3-man elimination has to be guaranteed no matter what. This is the tough part. This is the very tough part. Right? So cooked, ladies and gentlemen. absolutely speaking, cooked. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit tough. That was really tough. Early game rotation there from the side of Psycho wasn't bad. It was actually pretty doable there. But I would say it's the Postman. I think Postman up against Opera, Postman can't do much. Yes, the slow debuff kind of helps, but it's just 5 seconds. It is indeed just 5 seconds. Anyways, since there's really not much to say, and the selection is going to take a long time for us to come through as well. Why not? Why not? Why not? Look outside the window and get a cup of tea. I'm going to go to... I'm just never going to come back. I'm going to go get milk. It's time to get milk. It's time to get milk. But anyways. Anyways. What else was I saying again? I forgot what I was saying. It's back to Royal Mail who gets to choose the map, right? So now with Royal Mail who gets to choose the map, Origin, from our side here too, they do choose faction. So it's most likely Origin who might choose their Hunter to come out first for the guaranteed tie game. And then potentially speaking, ending it early as well if they can go for the tie. If not, that's also fine too. That is indeed also fine too. There's no changes overall still from both sides. I'm kind of looking here from both subs. There's no subs from the side of Royal Mail, it seems. And there is no subs from the side of Origin as well. So we're going to maintain the same team comp from both sides. So I'm kind of just waiting here to see what the ban here. So we chose Ever Sleeping Town and Moonlit River Park. Arms Factory is banned by Origin. Could potentially speaking go for another big map. You still have Chinatown, Lakeside, and Darkwoods, which is a huge possibility. But I do wonder what Royal Mail has up in their arsenal. I think Chinatown wouldn't be a bad selection. I don't think it will be a bad selection, but I don't also think you kind of want to limit the Hunter pool from Origin as well. It seems like they chose Red Church. Okay, Red Church is IVable. Red Church is very IVable, and most likely Peddler or Qist. So you've kind of like these guys as options here as well. You do have so much of those guys as option there too. Kind of is dependable more or less. I do wonder though if there's any potential for change. I think. Wait, what? Sorry, I was looking. Okay, no, never mind. They got confused with the bandits. I'm so confused as well. Halfway through this, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Anyways, where are we? I forgot where we were. I forgot where we were. I forgot where we were. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. It seems like... okay, there's... I'm so confused. I'm looking at their chat and I'm there like... It's a bit chaotic. It's... What's the best analogy used for this? The best analogy used for this is... Actually, I can't use that analogy. Yeah, I can't use that analogy. Yeah, that analogy cannot be used. Anyways. It will be Red Church here chosen. It's locked in. It is more or less locked in. And it is going to be the same Survivor team comp as well once again. The permabans from the side of Origin Survivor was Puppeteer, Enchantress, Gravekeeper, and Aeroplanist from Game 1. And then from Game 2, it is Lanternist, Novelist, Embalmer, and Escapologist. And of course, from Hunter side, not Wu Chang. From the Hunter side, Hermit, was permabanned alongside Wish Goatman that was used in Game 2. So there you go for that. These are all the permabans that basically is going to come true right now. Regardless of so. Kind of just have to see whether or not the Hunter can come true here as well early on, but it is a map that Royal Mail chose. It is Red Church that has been chosen. So I do think if you want to, you can get rid of Ivy and Qwist. I do think Qwist is a very tie guaranteeable character, especially when you do have the likes of Barmaid around as well. But it really is just pick and choose. It really is just pick and choose here. Ay. Let's have a look here then. It does indeed have a look here then. It's 2 bans this time, I think. What am I looking at? For Armed Force or for okay. They're just talking about winning conditions. Okie dokie. Yeah, they're just talking about winning conditions. Okie dokie. Okay, we are going to be able to get them in soon. Okay, so it's Agrella coming as Hunter once again, let's not forget. Quite a strong Hunter overall here as well. But with QS ban, I do wonder what else we have up in our arsenal too. There's a lot that can be played still. There is a lot that can be played. It's Origin surviving and Royal Mail hunting. Oh yeah, more or less. Okay, all survivors in. We're just waiting for them to ready up before we move on towards the matchup. Now, on straight towards the bomb pick phase here we go. Never mind, we're not. On towards waiting for survivors to be ready first before we move on towards the bomb pick phase. Everyone is currently here, as I do think they are still discussing, more or less. They are indeed still discussing, I think. I think. Yep, we're just chilling. Absolute chilling. Yeah. So confused. Tiny bit confused. Okay, I'm gonna check their Discord chats to see what's going on, because we're all here, some confusion. Are we starting? There, oh yeah, typical, absolute typical. Yeah, they. Oh, anyways, we're just stuck here. We're stuck here for a little while until they decide to ready up. So it's fine. What is going on? I'm also waiting for them to start. More. I've been like, oh, we're all here. Anyways, aside from all that, by the way, tie game once again. Origin only needs a tie. Origin only needs a tie here. On chocolate mint ice cream. That's my opinion. Anyways, moving on straight towards game 3. Once again, tie game is all what they need, right? So from Survivor side, Embalmer is gone. We can't use Embalmer anymore. And okay, they have technical difficulties. Okay, one of them have technical difficulties. One of them have technical difficulties. So aside from all that, they need what do they need? They need a tie game. They need a tie game. Tie game is what is necessary here. And do you know what else is necessary for this game to start? Crazy. Okay, everyone's ready. We're gonna move on then. We are moving on now then. Inu? Okay, hold on. Drum rolls. Drum rolls. Drum rolls. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting now. Bomb pick phase we go. Game 3, first half. Let's have a look here then. First two bans, Seer has to go alongside with Priestess, but instead getting rid of Doctor and Seer first two. Now we do know that Ivy is still available left to play here as well, so for Zagrella here, Qist and Ivy being in the ban phases wouldn't be bad, but instead deciding to get rid of Peddler, I don't think that's a good idea. Especially when Doctor there is banned as well, you shouldn't be banning Peddler. Peddler counters Doctor in one sense, yes, when it comes to pilot mind games. However, banning Peddler out of all things Qist is quite an interesting idea. We decide to run it down forward when Ivy is available. It's a bit interesting, but sure. And Psychologist was also chosen as the second choice. Right now here as well, looking straight towards our next pick here too, it seems like we are eyeing on the target towards Magician Band. So this is directly looking for an Ivy pick. This is 100% an Ivy pick. We decided to go with Professor to counter the stun from Ivy, but what good of a use is Forward then if that's the case, if Forward is already first instant locked in as well. We really even shouldn't have banned Peddler if you're going to play Forward. Because mid-kite harass, you might not be able to balloon harass, but mid-kite harass is still something Forward can do. Forward can still harass as well. Especially if survivors just crawl instead of heal. Priestess here being chosen as our last because first officer there was banned too. I'm not too sure about banning a rescue when I already chose one. Not too sure about that one. But okay. Okay, we see a Forward 4-2. We see Forward, Psychologist, Professor, and Gardener here. Forward being the only rescuer in this team comp, potentially speaking, might just go for a full ball pull to get towards the chair and then maybe stun and get the rescue, but still pretty darn tough. Now everyone is multi-hit except for I guess the Forward, but he does pull quite a lot of distance as well. But I would say for Zagrella here, it should be Ivy the way to go. I'd be more surprised if it's Opera scene, because you can't chase after Forward playing Opera. You can't win mind games when it comes to Opera as well. So, given Dash right now, Peddler and Q is gone. I'm more surprised we decided to ban out the tie guarantee characters when they only need to guarantee a tie. Q is in one sense I don't understand. But Peddler is no need. Peddler, you can full rush a Peddler. Peddler is not like a Q is. You can cyber rush Peddler no matter what. If you're really worried about decoding progress, all you need to do is bring audience effect to counter that Q is as well. But usually you wouldn't really need to do so. Let's see what the Hunter selects here. You do have Opera Ivy available alongside with Hullabaloo. Those are your three current meta characters available to play. But it seems like it's going to be Disciple and here instead. Okay, it's tie game to win for our survivors, by the way. So I'm not too sure about picking Anne here. I'm more surprised Anne is picked this much in this server as well, especially when she's considered lower tier than Peddler now. And you have two other characters to use there as well. Disciple and it is. But who can you chase here? Forward? No, not really. Professor? No, not really. You don't. What do you do up against Professor? Chasing after Gardener first, potentially speaking, but there's a 50-second bubble for a reason, and she can gain bubble when she is stunned as well. This is not good. Honestly, not good at all. We decided to delegate Forward to middle as he's the most vulnerable one. But Gardener on towards Dilapidated Runes. Gardener on Dilapidated Runes is okay. Put Psychologist on top, and then we want to force first chase to be Professor. But Professor don't care. The moment you jump is the moment he uses that stun reduction as well. And not only that too, let's not forget, if you drop in the pallet and the Disciple comes over to break the pallet, you can just instantly use your Shell Shock to cancel the stun instantly. So there is also that too. Disciple spawning just by Moongate there too, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget, we have three survivors with a flywheel. We think that it should have been an Ivy, but it wasn't. So maybe for Disciple, and there is a chance, but I don't know about that chance, especially when you're going to go up against either the Professor or the Psychologist, when they both have items to full counter you. Selling's a huge possibility here, but before we move on towards the game as well, I do wonder if there is that chance of audience effect from their side too. They need to rush this game. They only need a tie. They can't just sell as well. They can just full sell. She could seal jump, but the only issue with seal jump is you can use your shell shock during seal jump too, because it's the same thing as Lil Lewis's Undaunting. You can use Undaunt on Lil Lewis and you're immune to all abnormality effects. Well, maybe that doesn't work on Professor. Maybe that doesn't work on Professor. But for Professor, in a nutshell, if you can get in between the pallet, you should be overall fine. You should be overall fine. Let's have a look here then. Game 3, first half. Disciple and from Dogrilla, as first chase is going to be straight for that Professor. First cap mean trying out there for the catch up instantly early on. And of course, we're going to put the paralysis on for the instant cooldown. Hunter's Instincts here is available to be played as well, but also at the same time too, let's not forget, the pallet there will have to be either A, drop down early, or B, let's see, pallet drop down, good, and we do have, ooh, Shell Shock number 1, that's fine, 8 seconds to get towards the other side, that's okay. We can Shell Shock number 2 in between the pallet, and of course, this is what we mean. You can't really do much in that scenario, can you? It's already a very successful 40-second containment time as the next cat here does come out as well. But let's not forget, for this survivor, I'm not too sure about forcing ourselves in there. I wouldn't have done that, to be honest, especially when Flywheel was ready. Could have Flywheeled in. But Warp is ready here as well. We are on 40-second cooldown. Warp over towards the other side. Let's not forget, there are pallets here left around to play with as well. No pallet drop down. Okay, just playing, just waiting, just playing. Here comes cat number 1. Ooh, couldn't dodge it, unfortunately, speaking as he finally does get the hit down. Now, from Survivor side, let's look at it here. Gardener has audience effect. Psychologist does not have audience effect. And of course, Forward doesn't have audience effect. So it's only Gardener who can rush the ciphers here. Forward is nearby, but we might look for it before half rescue and then sell afterwards. Selling is still the best case scenario, and we do not want Psycho to heal. Having Psycho to heal is not good. You don't want that to happen as well, as we can see. Oh, mini Shell Shock did come true. The rescue came through as well, but unfortunately speaking, cannot really do much in this scenario. The only one final thing I can see Forward doing here is looking for that additional time bot with Harass. Forward is nearby, thank God, but I think we're way too close for comfort. We do have Flywheel as well, so this Flywheel can buy a lot of time. I'm gonna take it. Oh, we can't stun. Yeah, we cannot stun there. We cannot stun there. So next best possible scenario is, hold on. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing there. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like we're just gonna leave for now. We might need Psychologist to help us here right now. Well, great. Absolute great. 3.5 Cypher Machine here currently done. Psychologist giving the heal. But with, of course, Psycho giving the heal there, I think we couldn't get it on time. So I'm not too sure what we were thinking there at the same time here too, as Gardener will be the one that has to come in. But let's not forget, she can take the stun. It's a 5-second cooldown there as well. And it's an instant rescue mini Shell Shock. Good. Gardener shouldn't be body blocking here. Why are we body blocking? Why are we body blocking there? Cat needs to come back, but Shell Shock here once again. That's unfortunate. We got one of the stuns, and we do go down here too. Okay, we have the heal here. We do have the heal here no matter what. We got the heal up, but we need to run. We need to run ASAP. 2 survivors here without BT is going to hurt. And we know where everyone is here as well. So here comes out the cat. Cat number 1 for the jump. Are we gonna burst it? Or is there a possibility? Is there a possibility? Can we see Gardener here? Gardener is found. Okay, so Psycho on the last Cypher Machine then. As right now, looking to see whether or not we should jump in, but there's still another pallet right at the back. We're looking for the stun here. Oh, got it on time. Beautifully done there from the side of our Gardener. But can we really make it? We flywheel towards the flywheel too early, unfortunately speaking there. Flywheeled way too early, unfortunately speaking there. As Psycho is on that final last Cypher. The good news here is Psycho can heal again. But we're not on the Cypher there just yet. So... At the same time too, that is a nice drop down. It's a Disciple Anne. And we're going to try look for the forward. Forward should be okay. He's at least half a ball left here to play around with. He shouldn't be that worried. Realistically speaking, you can pull in for the no damage rescue, and that's what we are going to do. There's a pallet right in between. Can we flywheel it? Flywheel! Yeah. We just go for the pallet stone here instead, then if that's the case, and there we go. It does come down. Psycho will have to heal the forward, but it depends on who's going to be the next chase here instantly as well. It seems like it's going to be forward here instead. Forward, playing around. Nice vault over. Gardner shouldn't be that closely nearby, by the way. Nice vault over. That's fine, and Gardner has to take the heal. Gardner has to take the heal here at a safe space. Forward will go down as no ball left on the hands of them to use. And Psycho gives the heal here as well. 74% Cypher decoding progress. Teleport over straight towards Psychologist. And Psycho will get hit. And Psycho will get hit there in exchange. Oh no, this is a 4-man elimination up against the Disciple. And again, we didn't get a hit past the pallet there. That's a nice jump over. Mini Shell Shock, unfortunately speaking, was used earlier on. So that's going to be our Gardner on the Cypher machine. We have to sell here, ladies and gentlemen. We have to sell here. No matter what happens in this scenario, we are going to go after Gardner no matter what. We have an additional elbow pad there, which is good. But forward cannot come in easily. We have to take a really long detour no matter what. And it seems like with the Cypher mission decoding progress at 40%, selling would be the best case scenario. 49% decoding progress from the side of our survivors. We do have Tinnitus here. We think that forward's coming in from the side, but instead forward is actually on the other side of the map right now, which is also okay too. And of course, with the decoding progress here, I think forward should just get towards the gate right now to get the gate opened on time for Gardner to potentially jump dungeon. And I think that's what we are going to aim for. Forward needs to get towards the gate. There's no point in rescuing here anymore. We need to leave and go towards the exit gates. Seems like, oh, there comes the pop. Forward is still nearby for some reason, as we were saying early on, but it seems like Forward will not be found here. If only he was at the exit gate, it would have made it way better. But right now, Gardner by herself, Forward having to take a really long loop-de-loop towards the side of the map as he finally does pop open crows. But let's not forget at the same time, teleport over straight towards that side first. I'm not too sure about this as Gardner's here right now. But Gardner has that shield to use. We will lose Tinnitus here. As Forward will get towards the gate there on time. He elbow padded in there first. So with this amount of time, it should be enough for us to open the gate. 18 seconds should be a-okay here. As Forward really trying to rush for right now. Currently at 50% decoding progress. 7 seconds left until we can get our cats ready. But it seems like we might just be able to do it here as well. Forward, currently 80, 84. We decide to let go for now. And of course the cats will land and the hit does come down as well. Meanwhile, our Gardner on the other side of the map can actually make it towards the gate. But as long as this isn't a 4-man elimination, it should be a-okay. Gardner right now barely at the gate, but I don't think we can decode that anymore because it's way too close for comfort. Disciple Anne should be able to make it on time. We may not have another next jump, but I think right now, 60% is actually pretty close. But the 3k is a 3k, ladies and gentlemen. We will take this, and let's just see whether or not RM can go for the 4-man escape next game. Oh, yeah. As we now do indeed move on then towards our next half of this matchup. Not too sure about the harass during the mid-game scenario, not honestly, from the side of Forward, especially when you do have a cat on you as well. But that was the biggest turning point of that game. That was indeed the biggest turning point of that game. Shouldn't really harassed in that scenario. I'm not too sure what we were thinking about doing in that. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. But we only need a 1-man elimination from the Hunter side then, and it's a guarantee win game because it's a tie in that case scenario. More or less, that's kind of what we were going for here as well. So 1-man elimination from the side of Origins Hunter is all what we need. And with that as well, let's just have a look to if there is going to be any changes from the side of Origin's Hunter pool. Not too sure if there is much changes, but oh well, we'll just have to see. So survivors from Orim have the 4-man escape, more or less, more or less. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take a 5-minute break. I will be back. Just gonna go to the bathroom real quick because this has been put on for a little bit too long than what I've expected as well. So I will be RB. It's gonna be 4 minutes. I'll be back. Hello. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, sorry, I just came. What? Huh? Oh. 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 Well. You know what? Sure, look, it's fine. We have some technical difficulties. Sorry, I just got back as well, and just got told there was some technical difficulties, so it will take maybe a few additional minutes. It will still need a few additional minutes. Wait. 1 minus 1. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, we are back. Okay, I was just double checking the scores there, but so from the side of so it's oh. Mr. One is 03, so isn't it? Still. Wait. They're just sorting out the scores. They're just sorting out the scores. Sorry, we're kind of just having a look around here. I'm a bit confused. But we did have some small naughty rule violations. So there was a small penalty on the scores. I'm just trying to see. Well, regardless of, so they do still need a 4-man escape, right? Because I'm kind of just doing the maths there. It's game 1 was 8-1, a 4-man elimination and a 3-man escape. Not too sure if there's any deductions made. And then game 2 was 5-5, so if you add that up, it's 13-6. And then game 3 was originally 1-3, so 13 plus 1 is 14, and then 6 plus 3 is 9. So you 14-9. However, Origin did violate a rule, so it's a -1. So I think it's 13-9 right now. So given Royal Mail, they have to 4-man escape to win up against Origin. And if they get 1 man eliminated, then it's 3-1, meaning they're only 12-14 based on my calculations, but I could be wrong. But yeah, more or less, it's just kind of being talks made, just behind the scenes, more or less. But we do have everyone here currently ready and up to go. But I'm just a bit tiny confused from my side as well. But from the staff, I'm just kind of looking here. From the staff, we need from the staff, what do we need? From the staff, we need. I'm confused. I'm just a tiny bit confused, but sorry for the delay overall. We are all here. We are all here for the final matchup. Here, me is confusion. Yeah, Royal Mail needs a 4-man escape. Yeah, the Royal Mail needs a 4-man escape and Origin wins. Yeah. 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 Mm. Yeah, Roman needs a 4-man escape, yeah. Anyways, we move on straight towards the ban pick phase. Here we go then. We have gotten that sort of everyone is here. We're going to move on straight towards the final matchup here too. And of course, people will have time to move on. Oh, well, actually, this is our final matchup for this week as well. So very, 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 very confusing, but it's fine. It's fine. We got it all sorted out now. It is okay. It is all okay. It is all okay for now. Still need that 4-man escape from the side of Royal Mail, as our Hunter only needs a 1. As our Hunter do indeed only need a 1. So yeah. Yeah. But of course, from Hunter's side, he can choose Disciple Land as well. If you only need a 1-man elimination, I would usually say play Soulweaver. I would usually say if you want to go An, or even better, you can try out Hellember. Because that can guarantee a 1-man elimination no matter what. No matter what. Just save other embers for later on. And that's honestly it. Even if it's a slow elimination, it should be fine. Should be fine in the long run. Should be fine in the long run. But as the conclusions here are slowly being made, as the conclusions here are slowly being made, I'm mini confusion, but sure. Sure. Is there any confusion? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. The survivors they have, yeah. Not a lot of comms that you can play. Because like you either go full harass or they did say they wanted to go full rescue team comp as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if ORM decides to pull out a full rescue team comp here too. Everyone having Tide Turner, but the decoding speed is absolutely speaking going to be cooked. They did only use Gravekeeper as well, let's not forget. So they still have Ford, Weeping Clown, Cordy, Mercenary, First Officer, Wildling. Just a lot of possibilities in general here too. But as everyone is already up, let's move on straight towards the ban pick phase. Here we go then. In towards the ban pick phase we go. Let's see Corazon Hunter from Origin side here. Once again, we ban out Enchantress Archer first to getting rid of as many harassers as possible. Because if there is none, it's quite literally a you are on your own. Gamekeeper is a potential ban, but if it was me, I would say Ivy is definitely not going to be played here. Opera is in the ban phase there too already as well, but instead we got rid of Gamekeeper and Bonbon. Okay, Gamekeeper and Bonbon. Survivor side, let's see. First lock-in is Seer. Sculptor is available up against Seer. Gardener Sculptor is still available up against the Seer. If you don't want to play chip hunters like Sculptor when Bonbon is gone, I guess you could potentially look at Fool's Gold, or Peddler. I'd say Peddler probably would be the way to go here as well. Next ban from the side of our Hunter. They are missing a rescuer as we got rid of Cheerleader there instead, so getting rid of another annoyance of a support. Okay. Next pick could be a potential rescuer here as well. We are going to have a look at where we can rotate around here too. And it seems like with anti-current there being chosen, we can ban out a rescuer here. We can indeed ban out a rescuer here if necessary. The one rescuer I would say here is First Officer for the Cypher Rush. But it seems like it's going to be Puppeteer out instead, as we think that they won't actually be choosing a rescuer. Let's have a look at what Warren decides to do right now in that regard as well. Jern is here being chosen. It's not a bad rescuer. Only 10% decoding debuff, so it's a huge potential for rotations as well. But having a look here on that side note as well, what are we looking at? It's the real issue, right? Survivors here have currently locked in. we do have to see if there is any possibilities of rotations in general. Because, like, the map like this, especially when ORM was the one who chose this map too, we do kind of want to see if there is any possibility of maybe looking for a really good support throughout the game. Seer can't really be the first chase potential. You do still have Hullabaloo available to play as well, in which Seer counters Hullabaloo really hard. But if you want to go off meta, it's a bit harder to do that in that case scenario. Off meta is questionable. Up against this team comp, I usually would have said Bonbon because of Gardner, but after Gardner's buff, it's just way too hard to go after her. So we're not even sure ourselves as well. But Hunter side, I do wonder. You do have a lot. You don't really need to worry about that much because you only need a 1-man elimination. Especially from game 1 is over 8-1. But instead of going out with a wax out is okay, fair enough again. Potentially speaking, wanting to hot wax down the Gardner and Seer. But we might actually first chase the Gardner then if that's the case, because you can just hot wax her down later on. But the stun is kind of the annoying part overall, especially if we can get a pallet drop down on time. So I would say Antiquarian's most likely the first chase. You don't want to go after Journalist in a nutshell. Wax Artist is not really the best on this map as well. You don't see a lot of Wax Artists being played on this map unless like you're very, very, very scared or even confident of this team comp. But yeah, we have everything currently locked in right now, so we're gonna move on straight towards area selection mode. Let's see where the survivors will go here too. We see Journalist spawning at Carpet, and Gardner should, potentially speaking, be in middle as Antiquarian should be on the outer side. But instead, we're going to delegate Seer to middle instead. Gardner on the outer side. And Antiquarian at the safest spot? Don't think Anti should be at the safest spot, especially when she can rotate fast as well. But that is a question here inside too. There's any possibility on that side. Okay, we're gonna move on over towards Antiquarian Ash, Dilapidated Runes. It's going to be Wax Artist here spawning at Box Runes. Okay, this will be our final matchup then. Well, maybe not final if we can get a 4-man escape, but Game 3 second half of Origin versus ORM, as this is going to be the final selection mode here from all our side. We only need a 1-man elimination from the side of Origin to win up against ORM. Oh, we are on a pause. Oh, wait, I just clocked it that we were on a pause. Hold on. Let me double check what the pause reason is real quick. And we have one person disconnected. So we are just double checking here. In a nutshell. Okay, so someone's disconnected, so we're just gonna wait for them to come back. Okay. Quite unfortunate, but we shall wait a little bit. There's no favorite ice cream flavor. I like blood. Give me flesh. Organs, donations, anyone? Anyways, besides from all that, any updates? We've no updates for now. So, I think we will be here for a little bit too. Yeah. Yeah, but we'll just wait until they come back. So I'm gonna have a quick monitor at the chat screen here as well. You're welcome. It's absolute peak information. Sorry, we're just kind of waiting here for answers. Oh, they're ready. Oh, they are ready. Oh, they are ready. Okay, we are back. Okay, anyways, back to this. We're gonna move on towards the game in 25 seconds. So I will see most of you in 25 seconds. Okay, Wax Artist from our side here. We need a 4-man escape from the side of Royal Mail. And at the same time here too, given this scenario, right, we see Gardner already at middle. We're going to lock middle Cypher Machine here first and foremost, as of course it's going to be instant rotation out. Seer is found pretty early on here, honestly. We did get 56 stacks already, so we could potentially even get a first hit right before the Owl is back. But of course for Seer, we will take the free hit here in exchange. Oh no, the rotation wasn't the best. Owl is not back here just yet, and we're gonna have to go down with an Owl. Ay 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 ay. I think going towards Journalist wasn't a bad idea, but the rotation was kind of not expected here too. We're currently being blocked by the tree branches here as we're trying to lock up that anti-Cypher Machine at the same time, and it does go down there as well. But with this rotation, it's only a 50-second containment time from the side of our survivors, and another pause we will go. Another pause indeed we will go. And with that, it seems like we have one player that just crashed. So we're just going to wait a little bit before they can come back here with us too. It's probably going to be like a minute wait, but it should be a-okay. It should be a-okay. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting here. Yeah, we are just kind of waiting here. We are waiting. Okay, they're coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and Mia's confusion. Hold on. Mia's very confusion. Okay, we might have a reset, so hold on. Well, just here. For now. Waiting patiently. And we are restarting, ladies and gentlemen. We are restarting. Okay, we are restarting right now. So, I think we'll just skip through the BAM pick phase real fast, as it should be a surrender and reset. Should be a surrender and reset. Just looking from both sides right now because I'm confusion. Okay, we're coming back, and then we will reset. We're resetting. I'm so confused. I'm kind of just looking. Oh, they can't surrender. Okay, we're gonna wait for one of the refs to surrender. I think. Okay, it's as confusing as it gets. You know what? It's as confusing as it gets. Okay, there we go. The reset will come through first. The reset shall indeed come through first, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go through the BAM pick phase once again. Once again. Okay, hold on. Get everyone back real quick. Hold on, we are going to get everyone back real quick. It's still the same BAM pick phase, so don't mind it. Okay, we're on the screen of BAM pick phase. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we will be back when we get everyone in. So it's gonna be silent for maybe the next 4 minutes. I'm just gonna double check. Just gonna double check some stuff.
Forgetting what it was. Then I hear all your voices calling my name. When you're all out by my side, I feel a sense of pride. Using dreams as a guide, they shine so bright. Every setback is a push to move forward. Not afraid just 'cause I know you're all one. Through the fires we unite again. No one dares to cross our lane. We'll fight until we reign. Top of the mountains is where we stand. We'll never lose our dreams again. We'll fight until the end. Facing struggles, we fight, we won't retreat. A bond so strong, no one can compete. United we stand, we won't accept defeat. We'll fight together, making victory so sweet. In the journey of life, challenges repeat. Together we ride, the world's at our feet. Keep on fighting! Through the fires we unite again. No one dares to cross our lane. We'll fight until we reign. Top of the mountains is where we stand. We'll never lose our dreams again. We'll fight until the end. Weather the storms, we'll find our way. We dream our dreams will come true one day. We keep on fighting, don't give in. We'll be the one to take the win. Through the fires we unite again. No one dares to cross our lane. We'll fight until we reign. Top of the mountains is where we stand. We'll never lose our dreams again. We'll fight until the end.
Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, technical difficulties are now over. It's the same small location here once again as well. Not much has been changed. But of course, this is going to be game 3 second half here as we move on straight towards the game then. It's Ty Turner Journalist alongside with Flywheel Anti-Current, Flywheel Seer, and Knee-Jerk Reflex Gardener here as well. Gardener will be spawning at Shack. And of course, it's going to be Seer in middle alongside with our Journalist here towards Red Carpet. And of course, you do also see that Anti-Current spawning just by Dilapidated Ruins as well. For our Wax Artist, we're going to be spawning just by Box Ruins here as well. And we will move on towards the game very shortly, as this will be Game 3 second half of ORM versus Origin. ORM has the 4-man escape in order to win up against Origin. If we don't, then it's going to be Origin winning up against ORM for our final matchup of Week 7. Okay, we move on towards the game. Let's see here. It's Wax Artist towards the middle once again. We see as well, potentially speaking, it might be Journalist here first chase as there is no Cypher Machine at middle. Seer's already on the rotation now as we're going to try to lock this window here and now looking for that Journalist first chase straight towards the Bank of Wedding. And if that's the case, we run straight in towards these two sides as well. However, let's not forget, you can just wax that little Orphe first. And then now you're at a very tough scenario where you're behind a little Orphe and just an instant hit already there as well. 25 seconds left until our blink is ready. For Journalists right now, it's not really a good sign, but if we can... oh, nice dodge there from the side of Journalists. A good body block from a little Orphe. And they're right in between the pallets here as well. Rotating towards the back. We don't have that much wax here left on the hands to use, but also at the same time, let's not forget, Journalist confined by herself. Could have hit there definitely for sure. It seems like Wax Artist will go down. And right now with a Cypher Machine like this, triple Cypher at 60%. And another one just at 51. Our anti-Cypher Machine was kind of disrupted there a little bit, which is unfortunate as well. But Anti might just be forced off with the rescue here too, as right now, as you can see, we might even be able to blink open here if we really need to do so. Anti-Courier trying to buy as much time here as possible before anything else is done, as the rescue will not come through here just yet. Normally it can come through, but decides to go for the... oh no, we just got the... Blobwax potential. And Anti-hit will come through regardless of so. Okay then, in that case, Anti-Current has to retreat back. As Seer did not give the owl there too. It's a bit unfortunate that Seer wasn't really looking in this side. But Anti, couldn't get the harass. And it's an instant hit down there too. Oh no, it's a double down here immediately from our side as the blink pickup just to get towards the chair ASAP. We have open max presence as well. And of course, with Tinnitus here popping Seer, let's not forget you do have Hot Wax on your hand to use. But Seer, even with Hot Wax, is not going to be enough. It's been a no damage rescue here for Anti-Current here first, it seems. We got the rescue on Anti, and here comes in Seer. Seer, Hot Wax is ready, let's not forget. We got the hit on towards Seer. Well, that's the Hot Wax on towards here, as right now just waiting along for a little while longer. Journalist getting quite a lot of those wax right now. Now Blob Wax ready. Did it land? It landed on towards the Journey, and Journey will be eliminated here first. With that then, Origin does secure the win. However, can we look for more as all other survivors currently out there looking around? We're looking for the heal here too, as the Cypher Machine will be locked. But it seems like right now, Seer is currently getting a heal from both Anti and Gardener. However, with the Waxers being so close nearby, 3 survivors here clustered by ourselves. Still trying to see whether or not there's any possibility of a potential rebound. This Cypher Machine there was locked instantly, and Seer on the other hand can just get instant Hot Wax down. We got it there on time, and there goes down Seer. course, Seer will get a pick up and drop down at the same time too as a chair. There was dismantle. However, Gardner opening a chest is not really the best plan, as our main rescuer is now down as well. Gardner wanting to make her way in, but this isn't really the best choice here because it's just an instant hit down with hot wax available as well. But here it seems like we just gotta wait. And with this way, I think we can chair Gardner here and then look for the Seer to chair over here instead. And there you go, Seer on the ground, Gardner on chair. Anti being half the forced into rescue here as well, just trying to lock the windows at the same time. There's not much that can be seen except for the fact that can they get a one-man escape is another question in hand as well. And it just seems like right now there might be that possibility. That possibility is still kind of low. Because Anti seems like she wants to make her way in here too, but Seer didn't really use up self-heal, so Seer has a chance to rescue if he can crawl towards the chair. He's down on the ground still. Oh, wait, we're gonna maybe pick Seer up here. We're gonna pick Seer up, or not just yet. Anti can't make her way in there if that's the case. And it's just a slow wait from here on out. But it seems like Seer should pick himself up right now and then go for the instant backdoor rescue. It would look like the best case scenario. But it seems like from the side of Royal Mail, they want to look for the cell instead. Because their plan is if Seer can be bled out to 80%, then Anti-Quirion, ladies and gentlemen, can potentially speaking take dungeon here. But in this case right now, what are we looking at? We're looking at Anti-Quirion on this side. Still trying to potentially look for any changes. But, Anti has a potential. No potential there. Still trying at the back. Well, no, we got the rescue on towards Gardner, though. Okay. Decided not to go for the cell there anymore. But Seer has used up self-heal then, if that's the case, as Anti does have Flywheel on hand. 72 stacks right now. We are able to get the 100 on time, and that's a hot wax down. So we can get a pick up on chair down here and potentially teleport over towards that side of the map. All the other two survivors here are currently healing. And with that, there's the Anti on chair. It seems like Seer is able to actually get healed up on time here as well. We're missing way too many ciphers, unfortunately speaking here. Did manage to get up at the same time, but it seems like the one that will be caught off guard could be potentially the Seer. Oh, towards the right we go. Seer was spotted out pretty earlier on. We've no owl on hand. And ladies and gentlemen, no owl only means one thing, and that is an instant down. Beautifully done there. As Anti-Quirion will get eliminated here instantly, as it seems like warp over straight towards the other side. No, Tonight is here. Back we go, potentially. Nope, we're not going to go back there anymore, as now just Gardner left by herself. With that, we're still missing two full ciphers there, unfortunately. Oh, as we are lagging. Alright, we are playing with a lag. Cooked. This server is so cooked, even with 4 EU players. As you can see there as well, Gardner running in towards the wall. Not much can be done there, except for the fact that we are basically the middle child of NA EU. Of all servers, we are the middle child. And there we go. Let's congratulations then, ladies and gentlemen, to Origin for winning up against Royal Mail. And with this will mark the end of stream. We hopefully will see you back for next week for top 8 for week 8 as well. Yep, we can end here, I think.